This is Mambo Incognito for viola. Just to start, we're gonna go over our finger patterns. So we aren't really on the C string, but still just gonna go over the finger pattern for D minor. We have that B flat in our key signature. So we start with open C. First finger D is on the tape. Our next note would be E natural, so it's a high 2 up on the tape. F natural then would be third finger on the tape. Now we cross over the G. First finger's on the tape for A. Our next note is B flat, so that's a low 2 right next to that A. Next note is C, so we're gonna have a big space between 2 and 3, that whole step. Cross over to D. First finger E, low 2 for F natural, third finger for G, over to A. Our next note is a B flat, so this is where we get that first finger back behind the tape for B flat. Whole step, low 2 between the tapes, another whole step, third finger D on the tape. In the beginning, you do have some accidentals, especially switching between F natural and F sharp, so make sure you're really getting that low 2, high 2 in place so you can hear the change. And then when you come in with the melody at 17, you have those B flats you have to watch. So our rhythm and our notes at the beginning, we start with a low 2, slide up to F sharp, and then it has a 4, so you can avoid that open A crossover. F natural, F sharp, slide. And we repeat that pattern for a while. As you're playing from the beginning up to 17, make sure you are holding your bow in your hand. It cannot be on your stand, so that you have that measure to get it in your hand and set. At 17, you now take over the melody that the first violins had. You are still playing the same rhythm with them, but they're now playing the harmony notes. So make sure your bow is set, mezzo forte, so between the bridge and the fingerboard. If anything, you could pull a little closer to the bridge to make sure we're playing out nice and strong. Start from our balance point, and then pull some fast bows when we have these staccato quarter notes, so that we get that stop at the end of them. Now, after this last note, we're gonna come over, set our bow on the G string, first finger for that A, and we need to make sure we're playing on B2 and that we start softly and crescendo. First note at 25 is gonna be strong, and then immediately back off. So that note is gonna pull, you're gonna be in the upper half, keep it there, very lightweight, brush the string, or brush the bow on the string. The sounds to be very light so that we are not overpowering the cellos, since that's where cello and bass now have their melody. At 37, you are now playing the harmony part the first violins had back at 17. So same rhythm, second violins will be playing the melody notes now. Just check your notes. And then here you have that G flat. So in measure 38, start on open D, B flat, open A, G, and then we have a G flat. Remember, to make a note flat, it has to go lower, but instead of sliding our finger back, we're just gonna play a high 2. G flat is the same note as F sharp. So that measure, we would play B flat, A, G, then high 2, G flat, or F sharp. At 45, we drop all the way back down to pianissimo. We're repeating the same theme that we had at 25. At the end of 52, we go all the way back to the beginning, following the DC. We play through the end of 22. So this is the end of your melody. You gotta make sure you catch it at the end of measure 22 to jump to the coda. That first note at the coda, 53, is gonna be a nice strong quarter note. The next one is gonna be a very light, brushed quarter note. So the first note, pull, then stay where you are, and just a little up bow. So it's very light, it's not crunched. And then during that rest, reset your bow. Closer to the bridge, closer to the frog, and really heavy accented bows. I'm gonna now play through the whole piece for you. The metronome is set at 96. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four.